Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna go live on Instagram in a little bit. And
Okay.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
sounds good.
first, we're waiting for Grace to get on Haps. There she is. Cool. So Grace is joining us too. So today we have a few of us, and since Haps changed a little bit of their settings here,
Yeah.
we used to be able to be in 8 here, right? So now we are only able to add 4 at a time. Somebody has echo there.
Let me try
So
the
if you have,
headset.
put your earbuds on Instagram, okay? So if you're gonna do it from your phone. Hello, Grace. Oh, I think it's Grace that's echoing. We
Oh, it
can't
looks
see
like
you,
her
Grace.
says her video's
Oh.
not working.
Can you guys
Can you
hear
hear me
me?
now?
We can hear you, Grace.
Okay, let me just restart my browser. Maybe it's just that. All right, I'll be right back.
Cool.
Okay, does that sound better? No
So
echo?
we can hear you just fine, Teddy.
Okay.
So we have December promos, which are so fun. Every December, right? Every December we say it's probably one of the most amazing, powerful months we have in Doterra. In general, I would say December is a very special month. Um, and we have a few of us that will talk about the specials for this month. And we're gonna go into uses of each of them. So we can get started. What do we have for this month, Christina?
So for the
What are you
10% off this month, we have Ylang Ylang, which is a beautiful floral, or it's a flower. So it's a
Okay,
beautiful
sorry,
floral essence.
my bad. We need to go live on Instagram too.
Okay, I was wondering if you wanted to do that before we start. Okay, let's do that.
You're the best. Thank you. So
Pause.
Pause.
we're getting this thing
Reboot.
down. We're, we're getting this thing down. Hey Teddy,
Reboot.
remember we didn't even use social media at all?
We what?
Do you remember those days? Which was not that long ago. I started doing
Oh,
social media with the pandemic. So I'm opening Instagram right now.
Okay.
yeah, I could see that. Cool.
Sweet. So if you all, yeah, you need to put your earbuds on the cell phone.
Okay.
So bye.
Okay.
Hello. Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
So make sure that you guys put your caps on mute, but leave your microphone on so people can hear you. Zumbalina girl. Hello. We are here to talk about the promos of December, but also some of the cool things that we have just for this week, specifically for this week, which let me add Grace here. Grace is joining us too. Yay. I think Grace keeps trying to join in and she is not able to for some reason. And we're going to be looking in 2 cameras.
Oh, we're supposed to be live on Instagram too. Is that what that? Um,
Hey, Teddy. Hello. Hi, Shaz.
hi.
85. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Zumbalina, we're great. How are you?
Hi, Olivia.
So we have Flavia here too. So Flavia's gonna join us in a little bit. Oh, look at the cute little heart all over here. Cute. Thank you, Olivia. Olivia sent us a heart. So if you've never used Haps, I do suggest you go in and you learn about this platform that you can stream in different platforms all at the same time. So right now we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, 4 different groups and Facebook that we're live all at the same time. And here, Teddy, see if you're able to join in.
I did it. I figured it out.
All right.
Sweet.
Number 3.
I'm pen number 3.
We're slowly adding everybody to our broadcast. Yay!
Yay, Grace made it. So Grace, we are on Instagram too.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on there.
There's some feedback. Is that me getting feedback?
No, I think the sound is okay. So Christina, let's get started.
Yep, let's talk about it. So this
So-
month, every month we have promos at doTERRA. We have product of the month. We have 10% off. We have free items and more, which we'll talk about. But this month, 10% off is the Ylang Ylang, which is a beautiful floral aroma. And so if you like jasmine, you would really enjoy Ylang Ylang. I think it's in the similar smell group, the aromatic group. Now, there's more to talk about than just what it smells like. It's really fantastic for, the skin, but also for the mood. So let's get into a little bit about if you have,
Hey,
let's
Christina.
see. Yeah.
Christina, show us the book that you use as a resource.
You want to see? I am referring right now to the Essential Oils Made Simple. I have a couple, and it really doesn't matter what book you have. There's resources on the internet as well. So if you guys have questions about oils, then there's tons of resources as well as us. So any of us here, contact us and we're happy to answer any questions. We love talking about oils, obviously. But it's great for males. Fantastic in the bedroom, guys. All right. So if you're looking for some spice in your life, some holiday joy, then Ylang Ylang is 10% off for you this month. And hey, guess what? It's a great stocking stuffer too. So if you want to get your significant other a nice little present and have fun, then go for it, right? It's also really a calming oil in terms of emotional sense. So it's great for if we get excited and our heart pumps more and our blood pressure goes up. It really helps with that type of a thing. Now,
A little blue
emotional
pill.
side, we can talk about too. And I think that's the one that Pam was talking about, Essential Emotions. We love this book. And I personally think Pam's the expert in this area. But that's why
Not
I love
even.
having a book.
The book is the expert. The book is the expert. I'm not.
It's
I just
amazing.
repeat what the book says.
So not only can you look it up by each oil, you can actually look things up if you're feeling low. You can look up that emotion, and it will help you with some oil suggestions, some nice statements, some statements to say to yourself to help uplift those feelings. And I think it's just a great resource to have. I'm really happy that I found this book. And again, it's a powerful remedy for the heart. So not only for heart and blood flow, the emotional side as well. So if we're looking for that uplifting and heartwarming type of an oil, releasing emotional trauma, things like that, emotional healing, releasing bottled up emotion. Yeah, just allowing the emotional range to flow naturally.
There is something about bringing your inner child, right? Your inner child out to play.
Yes, it helps us reconnect with our inner child, and I think that is a really nice key for the part where it's talking about emotional release and trauma release, because a lot of us are not realizing that we're holding on to traumas from childhood, and it's magnifying how we act in day-to-day life. it's forcing us to act certain ways, and we don't even realize that. And so I think by using certain essential oils and other tools and resources, it can really help us connect to our inner child and seek out those issues, those traumas, and address them in a healthy way and release them so that we can live a more fuller life that we are destined to live, a happier life, right? That's what everybody wants in this world is happiness. And
Yes,
so
and Christina, I asked you about the inner child because if there is somebody I know in my life that is so good about bringing that fun aspect and that, like, look at you, right? You're jolly, you get in the mood, and you are it. So Ylang Ylang is such a perfect oil for you to speak on, and speak about, because it really brings that playful, intuitive heart healing. And we talked about this today, right? We're
definitely.
talking about, you know, Christina's a biologist and she's very much into science. And this is what we spoke about today is the process that you're going through this past week, this weekend specifically, right?
Yes.
Has been such an emotion filled weekend. And I think Ylang Ylang captures exactly what we talked about today, to get out of your head and drop into your heart. That's
Yes.
what Ylang Ylang does. So it brings back, I feel, that innocence of, the self and the pure, and the simple ways of just coming from this intuitive place that is the heart, and in having you us trust that heart knowing, which is intuition, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And I think a lot of times this world is so busy that we get caught up in that and the electronics and day-to-day life and family. I mean, I've been caught up in life for sure. So yeah, that's the sinking into your heart and settling down and quieting and listening is
Yes.
really important.
Ah, so awesome. You're amazing.
So yeah, 10% off, you guys. It's so worth it. What an
Yeah.
amazing oil. What a great price. I mean, wow.
Ylang
Even full
Ylang is one of
price.
my favorites, one of my favorite oils to use in blends, and I like to put a couple drops in the bath, and it's also, like you said, good for circulation. I used it on my dog last year. He was having some heart issues, and that was one of the oils that was recommended from one of the other pet essential oil sites, and and he also smelled good.
Right. Yeah, these oils, these doTERRA oils are safe for our pets. And I get asked that all the time. Yes, they are safe. We'll keep talking about what oils we use on our pets.
And Grace, what do we have for product of the month?
Okay, I just want to make sure I unmute on both, right? That's how it works. I know, guys. It's so. I'm still like every week. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we're always speaking for you guys that want to try Haps. For now, we cannot stream through Instagram. We can only do like Facebook and other platforms, so we have to double stream. When you are doing this, you put Haps on mute, your computer on mute, but your microphone in Haps is open so people can hear us on Haps.
Okay.
But the sound out is muted. And then we speak through Instagram. So we hear each other and we speak on Instagram, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
So before I dive into the gift of the month, I want to piggyback on Ylang Ylang because this oil is so amazing, and it's one of the oils that I feel is really great for aroma touch technique. And if you guys don't know about it, go online and do a little research. It's a very easy to do like a massage technique on yourself, on your partner. And this time of year is crazy busy. I feel like with the days so short, it's easy to just be going through the motions and forget to really be present. At least for me with my partner, it's like we just need to set aside a little bit of time. And so lately I've been doing like aroma touch technique, like a little foot massage at night on my husband, or like a little hand massage on him. And just it gives us an opportunity to have physical connection. And I think that's so important because it not only does that create bonding for you and your partner, but it also brings down heightened emotions and it can be super stressful. So I think these oils, like when we use them as part of our self-care, are just so, so powerful. And talking about a powerful oil, clove, the reason I wanted to speak about clove is because it's one of my, like, it's one of the oils I go to like stop reality. This is the oil, like, because we talk about energetic so much with our essential oils, and I feel like a lot of people who gravitate to essential oils are in tune with the subtle body. Like they notice these little resonant shifts, and this one is has the highest antioxidant profiles of any of the essential oils. So it's powerful in that sense, but it's the oil of boundaries. So if you find yourself overextending yourself during the holidays, like maybe you're just giving too much of yourself, too much time, money, resource, like whatever it is, you can turn to clove, put it in the diffuser, dilute it because it's a hot oil. I like to just run it down my arms. Like this is like how we protect ourselves, right, with our arms. So down the arms. Um, this oil, how compliant are we trying to stay? Well, we
I
know
think,
like mamas, this is,
Support.
Yeah.
yeah, it,
Supports.
it supports.
yeah.
Um, we let's call it a restoring oil, and it's also really good for like little ones who have teething issues. Like we know it's really great for oral health. So this is this
And
is
it and
free. Oh,
and
go
it
ahead.
blood if your blood is sticky. If your blood is sticky, it helps unstick it.
Nice and smooth
We're
flow.
trying to talk compliantly, right? So it's a
Yeah.
little hard sometimes, but you guys kind of get the idea. And so Grace, it's free this
Yes,
month, right? So you get clove
it's
as
a
a gift.
gift. I, yeah, I was like day one. So
How
the
do
way
you
you
get that?
get clove is if you are already a member, you set up an LRP order, which is a monthly order, and it's called Loyalty Rewards. And this is how doTERRA rewards us. They reward us with free products. So when you spend 125 PV or more on your order before the 15th, you get the oil of the month. And it's that easy. And if you don't know about that and you need help, reach out to the person that invited you here or that you found your way here through. Yeah, we'd love to help you get your products for free.
Yes. For clove, I'm gonna add one part of, when we talk about it's the oil of you creating boundaries, like respectful boundaries with everything in your life, but especially focused on healthy relationships. And one thing that I learned about having personal boundaries, it's not that, before I had this idea that was like, oh, these people that I have my boundaries, it's so important because it sets the guidelines of how I want to be treated
Yes.
and how I want to treat other people. So it's a two-way street. When you have your boundaries and I have mine, it's basically just a set of boundaries that will just have mutual respect going both ways, right? So we are appropriate, we're caring, and I think many times we get our boundaries violated um, because we don't know what our boundaries are. And that's why this weekend we worked on that, right, Christina, on writing what is kind of like the policies of your company, right? What are the policies that you have around your life that can't be violated? That
Yep.
those are boundaries, right? There's
New
physical
rules.
boundary, there is emotional boundary. Yeah, what are your rules? And it's not to be like so hardcore about it, but it's for me what has helped me with was to be able to accept, especially when it comes to family and culture, coming from another country, um, and but most times we know this, unless you grew up in a perfect family, which is amazing. But unfortunately, that's not the case for a lot of us. So
No.
we are able to understand that as you grow up. I was able to understand that as I grew up. So then when I put my boundaries, and well, Christina and I talked about a whole lot today. So you can learn also how to love people from a distance. That was one of the biggest lessons for me in the past year, and and it's really liberating. So if you've been on the fence about um, having these boundaries with relationships, try it and see how it feels. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna feel really enlightening, to say the least, right? So it's really sweet. So that's my little thing about clove. Clove helps you with that. Will help you have that courage to be able to draw the line. Teddy girl,
All
what do we
right.
have on top of the whole thing?
Okay, so I get to talk about the 200 PV of the month. So after you get to order all these great products, your supplements to prepare you for this month, all the little holiday goodies that are coming out. You know you're going to get over 200 PV. So what happens is doTERRA has a special where you'll get 3 5 milliliter oils for free with the 200 PV promo. So those 3 oils are 5 milliliter frankincense, 5 milliliter myrrh, and a new blend, right, called Holiday Love. But I'm not quite sure. I was looking for all the different oils in that Holiday Love, so you guys can chime in and give me some oil love and
So
help.
I can't tell you the exact oils, but it's basically if you took the famous blends that we have every year,
Holiday
the
Joy.
holiday peace and the
Oh, the
holiday
peace.
joy.
Oh, and you
If
combine them
and
together.
and if you combine them together, then that's a little baby of holiday love. That's
You
what
know,
I have heard.
yeah, that's what it looked like in the graphic, in the picture when they talked about that new blend. It basically looked like it was those two combined together. So that's great.
I bet it smells amazing.
Yeah, and this is so the 200 PV is for any order. It could be on your LRP order, which obviously you'll maximize if you are on the LRP program. You're going to maximize your wholesale membership by getting the product of the month because you're going to be over 125 PV, and then if you add the Ylang Ylang, you're going to get 10% off. And then once you get that over to 200, you're going to get those 3 other oils. And then any enrollment kit too as well. If you decide to get enrolled this month, so if you're over 200 PV, your enrollment kit, you'll get those 3 oils as well.
And what I recommend is we have this BOGO. It's a BOGO week, I would say, but it's also a bundle week. So we have these bundles that doTERRA put together, and it's on today until the 10th. So it ends on the 10th or until supplies last. And some of the bundles are so amazing. I'm trying to share the graphics apps, but it's taking a little. So and I put it on my feed so you can see, but it's supposed to be the what's available on my feed. And one of my favorites that I looked at, and it's $16, is the sleep bundle that has the minis. They are so awesome. They have the minis and the body butter. Those I love because I travel a lot. So having this small, like I don't know why we love mini things.
We do love
Why is
mini things. I have a bunch of
mini
mini
things?
things in my purse. I have little vials of everything. So, oh yeah, mini bath oil, body butter. Okay, good, exciting.
Yes, super cute and super affordable. Also, you can use it as covers, right? You can easily put in even the
Ow.
mindful gift, and even picking out some gifts for the children this year. We were we were very mindful in what do we want Christmas to be like, right? We don't celebrate Christmas because we're Buddhist, so I've never had like Christmas trees and all of that. And in Brazil, it's like summer, like the peak of summer. So there's no snow, so it's very different the way that I grew up with Christmas. So we are really trying to see what is the meaning that we want to give to this specific. So one of the we talked about what is important and with so they're getting things that they really need. I know sometimes can be boring for children, but we're doing it on purpose, so trying to change a little bit the ways that we do things is hard, but I think in the long run it will make more sense. So some of the other stuff, can you guys still hear me? Yeah,
I
who
need to
did
be
we lose here?
re-added to the Instagram.
Oh, we lost Christina.
Yeah.
Hang on, Christina.
Okay.
I sent you an invite again.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be friend number 5. Okay, so I'm signing off. Thanks for having me.
Oh. I'm all messed up over here, but that's
Thank
okay.
you, Teddy girl. So now we're inviting Flavia. Flavia's here. She is going to talk about. So we have this promos that have the holiday of the frankincense and the myrrh, and I love listening to Flavia explaining about the oils. She's so good at kind of explaining in a very simple. Hang on, Flavia. I'm adding you to Haps too. Cool, and it becomes more dynamic too, right? You switch people, and other people come in. I sent you an invite on Instagram as well.
Yay.
Hey, welcome, sister. So, you are here too.
Oops,
There
hold
she
on.
is.
Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh! Don't drop your stuff.
Yes,
Can
we
you
got
hear me?
you.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here. How are you guys? That's
Good.
been crazy,
Awesome.
crazy, crazy.
Thanks for
trying to
staying
get
up late with us.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Oops, hold on. I keep dropping my phone here, so let me make sure it's kind of right there. Okay, now can you guys see me?
Is in Germany.
It's
What time is it
12:30
there, sister?
a.m. Yeah. Who needs sleep? Life is too excited. Who needs sleep? Hey girls, I'm so excited that you guys have me on tonight or today, this afternoon, whatever, wherever you are. I'm here to talk about one of the oils that I really, 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 really love. And I bet this is the oil that each and every one of you also love, because frankincense is the king of oils. Dr. Hill, which is our MD for Doterra, he always says, if you don't know what to use with your little ones, with your babies, with yourself, with your spouse, with your grandmother, grandfather, get frankincense. So guys, can you imagine this December, Doterra is gifting this to you, that precious oil that also was gifted to Jesus. If you remember the Bible, frankincense is the oil that was gifted, the most precious oil that was gifted to Jesus, along with myrrh and gold. Okay, so you are getting, exactly, you are getting 3 oils this month with a 200 PV, as Teddy already told us. And let me tell you what I use frankincense for. So I have a short story that I want to tell you, that I've been having an issue with the bulging disc, so physical pain. I'm glad I can sit again. I had months of not being able to sit on a chair. I could only stand or lay, and I couldn't stand too long. And what I really think has helped my whole system. So frankincense is an oil that supports all of our systems, be it respiratory, be it emotional system, be it digestive system. It's an oil that is just used for supporting all of our systems. So if you think about an oil that supports all of your system, which better oil would have helped me, supporting me to be able to regain my body functions? It's frankincense. I really owe too much this oil. I've been taking it orally 3 times a day, 2 drops each time, just as a means of, okay, support what I've been going through, to help me really combat that physical situation that I'm going through right now. This is the one way that I've been using this oil since July of this year. More like this that I have been since like a month or a half ago, because I was only using 2 drops each day, and then I'm like, you know what, I need to go a little bit hard on it. And so this has helped me a lot. I'm able to sit down again. So this is a great, great, great help. Another thing I use frankincense for, and this has been always the case, not only is also an oil that supports your skin health. Okay, so if you have a skin that really needs that extra glow, that really needs that extra hydration, this is the oil that you would like to actually add to your skincare. Even if you have a skincare that already contains frankincense, you can always add a little bit more. It's like giving a little bit of a push. Okay, so this is what I like to put on my cream before I put the hydration cream on my face in the morning. I add 1 drop of this oil every day. So I used to have a really bad skin, really acne skin. I got really a lot of help, and I think the glow that I still have in my age, guys, I'm not that young anymore. I'm like 80, you know. I'm joking. I look young, but I'm not that old. Anyway, so use this with your skincare for real. It's gonna be like mwah, everything you always waited for. Now, something else that you have to consider when we talk about frankincense. I don't know if you know this, but if you were raised in a Catholic environment, frankincense is the oil for the spiritual environment, for the meditative environment. You know, during church mass, they go with a frankincense, you know, going around the rows to have people kind of connect to their divine, to their Uber-ish, you know, Uber-I, to the over. And frankincense is great for that, to give you peace, to give you quiet, to quiet the feelings of anxiety. Sometimes we feel like so anxious. This supports you in that respect, in the emotional world that we go through. Especially now, we have had a lot of issues with, you know, feeling kind of nervous, feeling kind of, you know, and this is a great support to whatever you already use. Why not take frankincense? You can take it orally. You can also greatly put in your diffuser. Like today, you see back there in my background, I have my diffuser going with some frankincense, a little bit of, actually I made a crazy mixture, because I needed the peppermint to keep me awake, but also I needed the frankincense to give me that peace that I need to have, and then to be able to also here in a little bit go back and fall asleep. So I'm talking a lot, but just to see how many ways you actually can use this oil, that's just amazing. So I told you about the oral use, the aromatically use. I told you about the topical use. So these are just 3 ways, but this oil is good for so many other things, and you're getting it for free this month. It's a great gift. I'm so thankful.
And that's Fla, that's something that I want to emphasize is frankincense is one of our most valuable oils, and you get it for free this month. And so is the other oil that Christina's going to speak on, which is myrrh. And myrrh, it's interesting because we don't talk a whole lot about myrrh, but just right off the bat, I'll tell you, I use myrrh a lot about 4 years ago when I really started working on my mother-daughter relationship, me and my mother. So myrrh is the oil of the mother. So if you have any things around your mama, so that's the oil that you want to start working with. I was literally like drinking, putting it on, putting in the diffuser, like crazy going with myrrh. And so was my mom, because that was a joint effort here. I let her know that this is what we're doing, and so it's easier when it's both ways working, right? But that was my experience with myrrh, and also frankincense is the oil of the father. So the energy of the father, then the energy of the mother. I mean, incredible, right? And then you have love in the middle to kind of tie in both together.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually, thank you for mentioning that. I was going to mention that how myrrh is the maternal oil, and it really does help bridge that gap if if that's needed in your child seeking healing, right? But if we're talking about actual physical help in the body, then we can use it for with clove for things in the mouth, like gum bleeding or gum health, I guess you could say. oral health in general. It's also really great for digestion. So if you experience digestive discomfort and pain associated with that, I don't know. Yeah, just say that. Then you can apply it directly to your abdomen in a circular motion to help with that. It's really also great for skincare. So not only for those fine lines or dry skin, it's really helpful for dry skin patches and wounds in general. Yeah, so yeah, it's a really fantastic thing. And I'm a science person, so I just wanted to share a little bit of science because these oils are being studied. They're being studied in labs. Scientists are writing scientific papers based on their findings, and their findings are incredible. I really highly suggest looking some of this stuff up if you're interested. I can help link you to some of these things, but one of the ones I heard about today is I actually missed the journal, so I'm going to be finding the link, but the title is Seeing the Unseen, the combination of the two resins. It's literally about frankincense and myrrh and how not only are they talking about the the how they're helpful on their own and they do all these things because of the chemical constituents. They found that when you combine the two oils, they are actually creating new chemical constituents that don't exist separately in each of the oils. So combined together, they are like an even bigger powerhouse because they're creating new medicine, basically, right? So that's what medicine is. If we take oral medicine, we go to the doctor, they give you medication. They've created a chemical constituent and put it into a pill form or a liquid form. So it's already in here, guys. It's already in here naturally. And that's what they're proving. They're proving that it's in here naturally. Combining the two oils is making its own natural medicine that can help on so many levels. Furthermore, oh my gosh, you guys. In terms of so these two together are fantastic for helping inflammatory response. So uplifting that frankincense, like an inflammatory response, like crazy. Targeting unhealthy cells. We have to be compliant. We have to say the right things. We can't make claims, medical claims. And also relief of discomfort. Very helpful in the relief of discomfort throughout the body. Now, the thing that blew my mind to hear is that they found that these two oils together, the frankincense and myrrh, are actually 8.2 times stronger in terms of dermal enhancement. So guys, that means the ability for these two oils combined to enter your skin and your body system and get into the body and do its thing is 8.2 times faster and stronger than the other oils, like individually, which is like mind-blowing because we
That's
know how
amazing.
fast oils can get into our body, right? Within 22 minutes, it's in our whole system. Yeah, divide that by 8.2.
Divide that by 8. So amazing. Um,
Yeah.
then we have also the holiday products that a lot of them have, there's frankincense in some of these. A lot of them have been sold out. So I'm going to jump over to this. If you saw the cute koala, so this is what my children are getting for
Mine already have it in
Christmas.
their
And
room. They love it. They love it.
It's
They ask,
adorable.
they're like,
yes.
I got
Mom,
one
make
for
sure you
myself.
turn
I
on the
thought they were
koala.
so adorable with the little belly lighting up.
Oh, every
Yes.
night Maverick turns it on. It's like, can we turn on the koala? And he has to have the music playing. Like it plays music, you guys. It's so cute, like little meditative
Yes, I
music.
love the meditation track.
It is so cute. So we have a lot of some of these items are sold out, but I'm getting the update right now that some of them are 75% sold. So the koala diffuser is one of the items. So we have 75% sold, and the storage case, Midnight Forest aftershave lotion, which smells so
Oh,
good.
my husband loves
Loved
it.
it.
Dave
And
loves
also
it.
the body wash is amazing. And the adaptive calming mist, all 75% sold. But we still have some of the other items that are not. And the ones that I'm really excited to get, that were just released on the 1st, is the Sol, the hand lotion and the personal aroma, which was based on Brazilian aromas. So we got to smell it at the trip that we did with Doterra this year, and it smells so good. I'm so excited. Yeah, when they got that on. So I'm super excited for that. And then I'm gonna run into the bundles again. So again, these bundles are available only until the 10th. And we have the first BOGO is the peppermint and the bergamot mint. And the second one is Thinker and Rescuer. So I think we're all moms here. We all have Flav is not so small, but Viva is a teenager, but we all have little children. And it doesn't matter if they're big children or little children, or us, big children. Thinker has been one of my go-tos for me to focus. So do you want to share a little bit of your experience with Thinker and Rescuer? Do you have any stories with those?
I discovered it in the kids' section. I was like, now we'll just open them all up and roll them all over us. And I was like, this is actually really good. And I started using it like when I'm behind my computer. And it has vetiver in it, so it's grounding, but it also has peppermint in there, and it's also like focusing, and it's really, it's one of my go-tos when I have to get stuff done. I really love it. So yeah, I was happy to see that one in there. And then it's paired with Rescuer, right? Yeah.
Yes. Rescuer is Wallace's oil too. For growing things, I feel that out of the three children, Wallace has grown the fastest and the biggest. He's always been bigger. And he feels a lot of pain in his legs. So he always complains about his legs, and that's because he's growing. So he knows in his kids' collection, right? They have a little kit. He goes to the blue one. So he knows the blue one is going to give him relief. So he goes by color. And Abby knows that for focus, she goes for the yellow. So that is now that she started reading, she knows what the words are, but before it was all by color. So that's pretty cool with the kids. Also, if you look at the kids' kit and you tie into that movie Inside Out, with the emotions, so it's very interesting how it ties in perfectly. Like the color to the emotion, It's really cool. So love those two. And then we have the bundles. So I'm going to show you guys the bundles one last time. So we have, this is the beauty, and there is Maverick. This is the beauty bundle. So okay, maybe TMI, but I think it might be helpful. Hey, you know this Yarrow Palm caps? You know, I love this Yarrow Palm caps. It makes your skin tight. I mean tighter. For me. Everywhere.
No,
If you know what I mean. So it's really interesting. It's tighter. My skin is tighter since I started taking the Yarrow Palm caps. Okay, so just so you know.
No, but that whole line, the whole line does that. Yeah, it's really amazing.
That explains a lot.
Then that's why I have 3 children. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying that I also love the capsules. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm older than you, so.
And this is literally vitamin C on your face. Okay, so don't go in the sun after you use this one. So this is amazing. It's a brightening gel. Works beautifully to make your skin more uniform. I love the whole line that's connected to the essential skincare. And one of the things that I'm very adamant about is the tongue scraper. I say, if people have really bad breath, I usually, first thing that I try to not tell them directly, but I give them a little hint. I'm like, hey, have you ever used a tongue scraper?
because I see it for myself, man. Do it, like seriously, test it out in the morning. If you do the tongue scraper, you have no bad breath.
No, she's right.
It's so cool.
100%.
So
And before I had a tongue
right,
scraper,
and
I like to use also a spoon. That also helps a lot. Like the tongue scraper is better, but until you get your tongue scraper, the spoon is also really helpful.
yeah, but this copper one, I
Yes,
really love
yes,
it. The
because
shape of it, the
exactly.
size.
Yeah,
So it's
it improved.
antibacterial, antimicrobial. It'll help.
It's much better. It's much better. But like I'm just saying, in case it sells out and people get frustrated, you can always start with the spoon, but then upgrade
And it's
to the
also
tongue
available
scraper.
in the immunity wellness kit.
Oh
if
yeah,
you folks
exactly.
get
That's where I got mine from.
That's where I got
Yes.
mine as well. I'm
Yes.
excited what you're pointing to right now, Pam. The floss.
Oh yeah, I like that one. I have it too.
That is one that you cannot get.
No.
Like that's a very, very, very special item. So
Yeah.
get like all the limit on these guys.
They had
You know what? I'm really excited is the beadlets. Hey, you mamas, how do you love these beadlets?
Oh yeah, I already
Lifesaver,
bought a few of these.
Yeah, it's
The
essential.
whole
Those
thing.
beadlets are essential.
Especially what a great gift to give to somebody, really. The tongue scraper, the
Absolutely.
beadlets, and the floss. I mean, that's super.
And the mini
actually,
mouthwash.
Exactly.
Stocking stuffers. Stocking stuffers. I'm looking at my own posts, so this is how I keep track of my stuff.
So it's also good for travelers, people who travel a lot. Like these little bundles are fantastic because they're travel size. It's what you need when you go on vacation. The sleep
Oh my
bundle.
gosh,
Who has a problem sleeping when they go on their business trips or whatever? Because you're not at home and you don't have those things. Get these sleep bundles.
Yeah, especially the body butter.
Serenity.
Oh, the body
Serenity
butter.
bath oil. We don't have that.
No, I have never tried that. Yeah, that's that one I have never tried.
I can't wait.
And the body butter, I
Yes.
bet that's gonna be really nice because it smells so great.
So this combination for the moms here, we know this. This combination of Serenity, okay, the oil Serenity with balance, I call it. In Portuguese, we say Doma Leão, which is tame the lion. Tame the lion on your children. So when I need them to sleep in long flights, that's the combo. Balance and Serenity, boom, to knock them out naturally. They've never taken synthetic medication, so that's my way of doing things to give them a break and give me and my husband a break. But then you have this combo of 3 balance oils, and then they're like, oh my gosh, 3 of the same? And I'm like, yay, 3 balance oils. Never enough balance in this household.
No. And I if I can add something about this, the balance oil, from 2017 to today, I moved 4 times. And before I moved the first time, like the first time I moved, I was under so much stress, and that was the time I moved to meet Pam. And then after I met Pam and I learned about all these oils, I moved 3 more times. And I tell you what, what people tell me, what kept you really sane, what really kept you grounded and centered, I can tell you with 100% certainty, it was balance. This was the only difference really, that every day I used it, like almost like some people take nerve calming medicines, but I don't even know the names because I don't use them. I used balance. Anytime I felt anything coming up emotionally, stress related, balance was my go-to oil. Right here, I would rub it on my chest, and then I would smell it for as long as I could, almost like I would get to a state that frankincense can get me to there too, but balance on top of it. It was like, really. And it's the only thing that kept me sane, moving 4 times, international moves. And it's
but there is frankincense in balance.
Exactly.
I think, that's why
Black spruce,
so
black spruce
powerful.
too. Black spruce is one of my favorite single oils, really, for calming too. But in combination within the balance, I think that's the most powerful for me, for calming, for really making sure you're centered, grounded. For me, it was balance. So give me 3, give me 4, give me 5.
Right? I'll take 10.
Can I get 4?
So
kids,
when you look at the other bundle of the since you talk about black spruce, this is Christmas smell.
Oh yeah.
This smells fresh, green, fragrant, forest, clean air. This is how I describe this. And it also
I
has all the
love Northern
furs, like
Escape.
Siberian fir, balsam fir, cedarwood, cypress, hinoki, which we don't have. Hinoki is also kind of like a cypress from Japan. And kananga, which is kind of like ylang ylang, very similar, and also clove. So we talked all like about most of these oils in Northern Scape, and basically makes you feel like you're walking through a like enchanted forest. That's how I feel with Northern Scape. And on top of the properties, right? All the I've told the story about the Christmas tree, right? So you guys already know the Christmas tree story.
And those are also oils that are great for Christmas time, the season, the holiday season. You know, clove
Yep.
and those firs or the black spruce, and you know, the calming oils, because the season can be really really stressful for a lot of people, depending on what amount of stress they.
This
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, this season. Is it cold in Europe
Oh
too?
yeah,
It is cold, yeah.
it's
Super
0 degrees today, minus 2 I think right now. So it's below 32. So it's
Yeah,
30
so
30 20. Right now here in Germany is about 28 degrees
Wow.
Fahrenheit.
Jesus.
Fahrenheit.
So Brazil, it's summertime, right? So for us, where we have winter, these are the months that people start getting down. The immunity gets down, right? How many on guard sprays do you guys use a month?
I have it in all my jackets. I have it. My daughter has in her backpack. My husband takes in his to his work. We have one guard spray in every jacket, because you always
Yeah.
take the jacket to go to the supermarket. You take the jacket to go places, and so for the carts, you know, like spraying on the carts, especially
Yeah.
right now. It's our natural anti.
I spray people.
Yep.
I would like.
I put one in my daughter's lunchbox, and she
Oh
sprays
yeah,
her
they're everywhere.
friends.
That is
Yeah,
awesome, especially
it
because
is.
Spray
the
everything.
natural antibacterial, that's a must, and you know, it doesn't kill
Yes.
our natural barrier, natural bacterial barrier that we have on our skin, which is very important. Everything else, you know, people like, oh, you gotta use our. I'm like, I don't use those things. Sorry, it's not like I'm being snob, but I don't use those.
Think about it. But think about it. The alcohol is just a medium, and the alcohol evaporates in seconds. What stays in your hands are the essential oils after, right? And when I do yoga, we do hot yoga, we sweat a lot, right? So gross, but so nice. So I spray everything. And then the other day, there was a gentleman in class with me, and I was spraying my feet, right? And he's like, oh, smart. We always do hands, but we forget feet. I'm like, yes, spray your feet too. So I spray my feet every single time. So it's for everything. Everything.
And
And
this
if you
is the
have
On
little,
Guard sanitizing spray for those of you who don't know what we're talking about. On Guard sanitizing spray.
yes, and it's a 5-pack bundle, just like that. And yes, you will use all 5. Yes, you will use all 5.
Literally put them in your cars, put them in your purses, put them everywhere, because that's where you're going to need it.
Every stocking should have one.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Every stocking should have one.
Great teacher gifts. People love giving teachers their
Yes.
present. This is a fantastic gift for teachers, you guys. So start thinking about like who you need to fill a stocking for, who you need to send a present to, what teachers you need to find gifts for. You know, the mail person. Do you ever think about leaving something for your mail people or your package delivery people? Like some people do, and I think that's a really awesome idea. These On Guard hand sprays or sanitizing sprays are a super great idea for those type of professions.
Yeah.
And it's like $5.
Exactly.
It's
That's what I was
affordable.
gonna say.
It's affordable.
So
Yeah.
affordable.
$5.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a great
Yes,
quality.
yes.
It's great
It's
quality.
so
You
cool.
want something with quality and something that really is useful and helps, especially nowadays with all these crazy things going around us, that will antibacterial. So, and you know, sanitizing. I think nobody would be upset about getting such a great gift. Like, who would say, oh,
Yes.
this lady gave me this anti-sanitizer. People like, wow, we're running out of it in the stores. You know, wow, what a gift. So I think that's great point, Christina. Really great point.
Yes, for the people that serve you, right? For the people that make our lives work also. And today, just to give a little insight, I received a message from one of my friends in Brazil, and the message basically was talking about, and I think this is something that we can all agree that if people, sometimes we tend to complain about things that are really irrelevant, and it's really irrelevant if you really think about it. But he sent me a message talking about people that were born in 1900, and my grandmother was born in 1925. So if you think about their timeline, they went through the like World War, maybe 1900, like first war, right? First war. Then they had a pandemic, the Spanish fever, right? That's what it's called. Then when they're about 29 years old, they saw the collapse of New York, and then the Nazis, and then Second World War, and then Korea War and Vietnam War. Then when we were born in 85, I'm born in 84. So we basically we went through some stuff.
9/11,
But hey,
9/11, 9/11.
but our ancestors, they went through a whole lot more. So sometimes I just want to, for me, the message was, the humanity survived these crazy circumstances, but we never lost the joy of being alive. And that is something to celebrate every single day, is that, yeah, you survived a freaking pandemic. If you're here today, that's one of the main reasons to be happy, is
Yeah,
you're
right.
breathing and you are living and you are
True.
alive. And I think that's something that we always remind ourselves here. And this is something Christina and I talked about today too, right, Christina? Ancestry healing, generational healing. So this is a way to honor them. What a beautiful honor. My loves, anything else you want to share?
Well, the only thing I wanted to say is a lot of people ask me about that whole LRP thing, the Loyalty Rewards Program, and that's how we're getting these free oils. But you don't have to keep it the same every month. I change mine every single month. I am always getting something different in my box, but I'm still getting rewarded. I'm still getting my monthly shipment. And I can pick when I get it shipped. I have to pick a day a month, but I can choose to ship it to myself earlier. And yeah, once again, I always change it every month to
I can't
whatever
hear
I
you,
need. So
Christina. At
oh,
least I can.
I
The
think we
sound,
lost
yeah.
did
your
I,
sound.
oh, I lost you on, okay, wait, hold on.
Oh
Oh Lord.
man, we lost your sound.
Ah, you can't
And
hear me
Instagram is
on,
gonna kick us out in just a
Oh.
second. So
anyway.
Before he kicks us out, kisses you girls.
thank you.
Thank you,
So next
Doterra.
Monday, Oily Hour, we're here until the 10th. Thank you,
Yes.
doTERRA. We
Yes.
need the stuff.
Yes.
So we are here. Well, we're gonna be here every single day, actually. So every day we're doing a live about some of these bundles. Some are like specific things. So I will see you here tomorrow. So at 10 a.m., right, girls? We talked about 10 Pacific or 11? 11
Not sure. I'm not sure.
I thought it
or
was
noon
noon.
Pacific.
We need to.
Noon. It's
I was gonna
noon
say that's
Pacific
early
time.
for you.
Noon. So too many. Yes, too many time zones. It's noon Pacific time. We're going to be here live talking about some of these goodies. Okay? Have a beautiful rest of your day, night, morning, whatever you are. Flavia, have a great night's sleep. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your love.
Take
Aloha.
care, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.